Já, ætlar að vera stilltur. Ætlar að vera stilltur. Nei, stilltur. Viltu fisk eða viltu ekki fisk? Stilltur, stilltur. Vera. Þetta seinasti fiskurinn í dag, svo ferð ég átti. Næst fæ ég með sel, hvítabirnir, fucking vesen. I believe it was yesterday, maybe 2 days ago, when the World Health Organization reported 500,000 COVID-19 cases all over the world in a single day, which is a new record. So yeah, the second wave is upon us and it's quite brutal. I, in my naivete, believed that the second wave was that tiny spike in cases that we had, which I made a video about in early August. And that was a spike in cases in Iceland, but nothing near to what recently came upon us. So over the past 2 weeks or so, as you can see on this graph, we've just been hit with a with a entirely new wave. So there was one day where there were over 100 cases reported in a single day in Iceland, which, by the way, and in March or April, the highest amount of cases in a single day was, I believe, 106. So yeah, and also when I made a video in like May this year, Iceland stood at around 1,800 confirmed cases overall. And I believe 2 days ago we actually reached the threshold of having 5,000 cases reported overall. 8 more casualties have been reported, putting the total death toll in Iceland at 18 as of yesterday or today. So 8 more people have perished in the second wave. We're back to very strict lockdowns. You know, only a certain amount of people are allowed in each store or business or whatever at each time. Bars are all closed, same as, you know, no sports events, gyms have all been closed, so the normal stuff you would come to expect. Basically, it's March and April all over again, although I think some of the restrictions now are even harsher. Also, in most business, I think pretty much all businesses, you are now required to wear a mask. But yeah, and everybody abides by it. I've never had a issue with somebody coming in not having a mask and like protesting or something. Now, so yeah, it's a little bit of luxury life living in Iceland, you know, in that sense. You know, we don't have to deal with much of this.
Ganz einfach, was die da oben machen, ist Katastrophe! Widerstand! 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 Leute, denkt mal ein bisschen nach, Mann! Die werden verarscht von vorne bis hinten! Es mag sein! Es mag sein, dass vielleicht irgendwas da ist, Virus, was weiß ich! Ich bin ganz anderer Meinung! Die da oben haben es versaut! Haben irgendeine Biowaffe ausprobiert und es ist schief gegangen.
Ich glaube nicht an Corona, das ist halt einfach so. Ich halte die Maskenpflicht für falsch aus medizinischen Gesichtspunkten. Wenn ich dort reinhuste und das Zeug wieder einatme, dann kann das nicht gesund sein.
Weg mit diesem Verbrecherpack. Wir wollen unseren Kaiser zurück. Wir wollen zurück auf Ehrlichkeit, auf Menschlichkeit.
But last week there was a pretty infamous case where somebody walked into a Bonus, which is a large store, general store chain in Iceland, and was approached because he didn't wear a mask, and he posted some video of himself like, you know, defiantly, oh, they're trying to control us, or some insert conspiracy theory mumbo jumbo bullshit here. Now, I'm not going to show you that video. I was thinking about showing clips of it, but he had his daughter with him, a teenage daughter, and she was clearly so embarrassed for having to be there. So yeah, I think for the sake of her, it's best. I'm not even going to put a link to it here. Like I just want to. You know, everybody in Iceland has seen it that wants to see it, and yeah. So this guy's a jackass, and once his daughter grows up, she's probably gonna change her name to not be associated with him. I'm guessing. Oh yeah, and the other day this bullshit here popped up on my Facebook feed. Kristin sannleikur means Christian truth. Now, I have nothing against ultra-religious, is that the term? Ultra-religious? Super-religious? Super-orthodoxy religious? People that eat Bibles for breakfast? I don't fucking know. Nothing against those kind of folks. You know, I'm somewhat religious myself, I suppose, but not quite in that way. But yeah, when you post something, you know, comparing the Public Service Office of the National Commissioner's Office to, well, it's, I don't know, that it's the work of the devil or something, you deserve to meet the devil yourself, jackass. And today I actually did have 2 customers that didn't wear masks, and no, actually they came through the drive-thru, so they didn't have to wear masks, but you know, because they touched the POS machine where you insert the card onto, you know, whenever people like to use the machine, I then hand them a bottle of hand sanitizer. I offer that. I know a lot of people have that stuff in their cars already. You know, they're prepared, so they don't need. So they say no, thank you. These guys just laughed and said something in the way that, oh come on, this disease is just fake. You know, don't fall for it. And now there's some chance that these guys were trolling. Like I'd say that but I think there's only about a 20% chance of that, based on our interaction and how they said it. I think they actually believed it. One thing that's very weird about that, like if you are in that bubble that you think this whole thing is fake or a massive conspiracy, you do know that you are on your, like, you are not likely to just run into somebody that believes the same thing, you know. Most people are like me, not idiots. So to just casually say that to a complete stranger, probably not such a good idea. Duh. But yeah, the other thing, people like this, again, assuming that they are not trolling. Like I said, 1 in 5 chance that they are trolls. But assuming they are not trolls, people like this are disgusting. And I mean disgusting. I mean, they believe that, you know, not wearing a mask, not sanitizing your hands, you know, that's all fine. Think about the other bullshit that they probably also believe. Do you think a person like this uses toilet paper while wiping their ass? Do you think a person like this even washes their hands after going to the bathroom? Do you think a person like this brushes their teeth? They probably don't even change underwear. They just wait until the underwear rots off of them. Yeah, people like this are disgusting. If I was in control, I would round them all up and have them shipped east. Very few people live in the east of Iceland, so we could easily find some mountain gorge or something, you know, or an island or whatever where nobody lives, and we could all just keep them there, and there'd be no more problems. But, you know, that would just be temporary, you know. Long term, we would have to find another solution. Say some sort of final solution. Anyway, back on topic. So yesterday there were 19 reported cases in Iceland, so the curve appears to be going down again. So the lockdown measures are working. Thank God. I believe the day before yesterday, I think there were 25 cases. Like in the past 5 days or so, there were 19 cases yesterday. The days before that, there were 26, 27, 25, 29 cases. Something in that ballpark. So yeah, down from the 70 to 100 cases that we were experiencing at like a week ago or something like that. Oh yeah, and let's go over a few more statistics, because statistics are fun. So I like to check out this website every now and then, a worldometer / coronavirus. Is it slash? Is this a slash or is this a slash? We call this a skástrik. I don't know. So yeah, you know what I mean. On this website I like to check out either cases per millions of population or deaths per millions of population. As you can see there, Iceland stands in terms of cases per millions of people. We are at number 49 worldwide with 14,000 something cases recorded per every million that lives here. Since the population is much less than a million, yeah, in actuality we currently stand at 5,039 confirmed cases, and placed 49 worldwide, so statistically in that regard. But if you look at deaths per million, let's bring that up. So again, if Iceland had 1 million inhabitants, holy shit, imagine that. If Iceland had 1 million inhabitants, that would statistically mean that, you know, my village, Laugabakki, where I grew up, would have 150 inhabitants. Wow, that would be awesome. But yeah, okay, so yeah, if we had 1 million inhabitants, we would have have suffered 53 dead, so right under Estonia. I can't read it from all the way here. I think it's Estonia, and it's that. And oh, 2 places down is from us is Norway. So yeah. So and this is, and we're on what place? What is that? 107 worldwide, meaning. So yeah, our death count is thankfully very low in Iceland. So thank God for the Icelandic healthcare system, and I want to just say, just thank God for Icelandic society for taking, you know, the mask wearing and the hand sanitizing and all of that so seriously. You know, við erum öll almannavarnir. This isn't a lie. You know, it's something we all have to deal with together and suffer through one way or another. I think there's absolutely no doubt that since the start of this pandemic that I have consumed way more alcohol than I otherwise would have. I just notice on the rate of which how often I have to take bottles outside. You know, when I have a one shelf there behind the camera where I put all the empty bottles and cans on top of, and whenever that and the shelf roughly fits an entire bag of cans. So yeah, very convenient. So when the shelf is full, I know I'll get a new bag, so I bring it outside. And there have definitely been more bags ever since the start of the pandemic. I just spend more time at home with nothing to do. So, with only my friend Mr. Alcohol here with me. And although to be fair, it's quite possible that I don't really drink more alcohol than I used to. It's just that I drink more of it at home because I can't drink it where I usually would. So yeah. Yeah, actually I believe, yeah, because of COVID-19, I believe the Icelandic liquor stores are doing record sales, right, like this year. Like this is going to be the best years ever because, you know, what else are people going to do? And also remember when, I believe it was the Landlæknir, so what would that be? National Director of Health, I think would be the proper title. You know, around Easter when everybody was buying alcohol, you know, because they all had to stay home over Easter, he went on television saying, "Oh, we do not recommend that the whole country just stays at home consuming alcohol. That's gonna have a lot of bad health effects." And I was like, "Miss, shut the fuck up, please." Sko, við erum að gera allt sem þú biður okkur við erum að spritta okkur, við erum með grímur, við erum ekki að fara út og hittast mörg í einu, bara please, gefðu okkur þetta eina sem við Oh, also, I believe it was 2 days ago when the United States recorded 100,000 cases in a single day, and which is a new record for them. Now, I'm not sure. I'm wondering if that has to do with, you know, everybody going out and voting, you know, standing in line and stuff. If that's the case, then that's terrible, you know. I mean, as of recording this, it has just been announced, I think, or like I don't. If I understand the American election system correctly, where they stand now with their vote count, there is just no hope for Trump to win, so it looks secured that Biden is gonna win. But yeah, it's just really, yeah, this saddens me that so many Americans are gonna have to die because, you know, they voted Trump out. I mean, it's fitting that they vote him out partially because of how he dealt with COVID, but yeah. But, you know, hopefully with new leadership they will start to get their shit together and, you know. I'm guessing you probably didn't like this video because it's probably fucking depressing, but like I said, the reported number of cases in Iceland appears to be going down again right now, so let's cross our fingers. Pray. Praying is good right now, you know. I recommend praying. And I also recommend this. I actually really recommend this. This is Reykjavik rum. I believe it's the first rum produced in Iceland. I could be mistaken on that, so if I am, please tell me in the comments. I don't think I've ever seen Icelandic. Is this also made by, who made this? Reykjavik Spirits HF. Johan Ari Bjarnason is my name. I hope that you're having it wherever you are, that you're doing fine, and peace out.